Hello, fellow hockey fans. The regular season is over, done with, and now it's time for the real fun to start. The last game remaining came to an end. The Florida Panthers and the Boston Bruins played each other in a makeup game from months ago. The Panthers won 4-2, so as a result of Boston's defeat, the um, Tampa Bay Lightning clinched the number one spot in the entire Eastern Conference. So congrats to them. They are the beast to the East, and surprisingly, I would say beast after that shit show main event I just saw. But nevertheless, Tampa Bay holds the top spot in the Eastern Conference, and now with that, the regular season's done, and the playoff field matchups and schedule, they are all set. Oh my god, I still can't wait for the Stanley Cup playoffs. I love the Stanley Cup playoffs. It is the best 2 months in the entire sports calendar year. It trumps everything. I mean, hockey is fast paced enough as it is between the months of October and April. But during those months between April and June, the 4 rounds that are played, the games, the drama, and most importantly, the overtime, the marathon overtime. I've said this many times before. The 3-on-3 overtime in the regular season is great. It's chaotic, but none of that. None of that from now on. No more of that. No 3-on-3 overtime. No 5 minutes. No shootouts. Nothing. It's 20 minutes, and they can go on forever. Multiple periods, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, like in 2000, or 6, like all the way back in March of 1936. It's amazing. It's a roller coaster. I love the Stanley Cup playoffs. I love it every year. And a big bonus for me, the Avalanche are in it. The Avalanche are in it. They and the Flyers clinched the last 2 remaining Stanley Cup playoff spots overall. The Flyers clinched the one spot remaining in the East. The Avalanche got the one remaining spot left in the West. And now it's all set. And the matchups are as follows. In the Atlantic Division bracket, the Atlantic Division Semifinals, the Lightning, who actually last played for the Stanley Cup in 2015, will face off against the New Jersey Devils, who will cross over from the Metropolitan Division. Because both the Eastern Conference wild cards came from the Metropolitan, so one of them crossed over, and it will be the Devils. And we cross over to the Atlantic bracket. The Devils are in the playoffs for the first time since they went to the final in 2012. And it's a crazy year. They just went on a tear, and now they're in the playoffs, possibly competing to try to get their fourth cup. Of course, Tampa's trying to get all the way to get their second. The other Atlantic Division semifinal is a battle between the only 2 original 6 teams to make the playoffs, the Maple Leafs and Bruins. The Bruins' failure to win and get the number one spot set up this matchup. But they do have home ice because they finished in second place in the entire division. This is the second straight postseason for the Leafs. They're still looking to win a postseason series for the first time since, I believe, 2002. Of course, the Leafs. Of course, unfortunately, we all know what happened the last time the Leafs and Bruins faced each other. It was the 2013 playoffs from the shortened season. Of course, the Leafs ended the playoff drought by making it that year. And of course, the series reached 7. The Leafs were up. 4-2 late, and then Boston had that comeback. That comeback led to Boston going all the way to the final, where they lost in that same fashion. How ironic! But that's the Atlantic quarter. The Metropolitan bracket has the Washington Capitals facing off against the Columbus Blue Jackets. Of course, Washington won the division yet again, but they're still trying to break that jinx. They've only been to the final once. In the Ovechkin era, they never even been to the conference final. They're trying to break that finally. Meanwhile, the Blue Jackets are in the playoffs for the 4th time in franchise history, and the second year in a row. But they're looking for their first postseason series. When they haven't won a playoff series, they won a grand total of three. They won a grand total of 3 playoff games overall, and ironically, all of them were against Pittsburgh. And speaking of Pittsburgh, the back-to-back two-time defending Stanley Cup champions will start their quest for a third in a row against the Philadelphia Flyers. So that's going to be interesting. The Flyers and Pens haven't faced each other since 2012 in the playoffs. And of course, Pittsburgh is looking to three-peat, become the first team to win 3 straight cups since the Islanders won 4 in a row in the beginning of the 1980s. So that's the entire Eastern Conference. Now for the West, the Central Division. The Central Division semifinal will feature one semifinal will feature the Nashville Predators against the Colorado Avalanche. The Predators won the President's Trophy, best record league, for the first time in their 20-year history. They were in the final last year and looked to get back. And of course, the Avalanche are in the playoffs for the first time since 2014, but haven't won a playoff series in a decade. And of course, we're the last team in. Of course, last year Nashville was the last team in. They went all the way to the final, and it started with a big upset over a top seed. Could this be a good omen for the Avalanche? We don't know. The other Central Division semifinal matchup is the Wild versus the Jets. It's a nice border series because the province of Manitoba is pretty much sitting right above the state of Minnesota. And so Winnipeg and St. Paul are pretty close. And of course the Jets having their best season in the history of, well, not just the current Jets, but the overall Jets franchise. Of course, dating back to the original Jets that moved to Arizona. The Jets have never had this good of a season. They just ran away, just won games left and right, and now they're gonna host a playoff series. I think probably the first time ever. Well, the Winnipeg Jets. This is the Thrasher / Jets. Unfortunately, this combined team, which existed since 1999, they haven't even won a playoff game yet. This is only the team's third appearance in the playoffs. The last 2 times they were swept both times, and the first time was despite the old Thrashers winning the whole Southeast Division, but the Rangers swept them. It was in 2015 that they made the playoffs, but they were swept by the Anaheim Ducks. So they're looking to change things. But they're sort of wild. They're that team that just goes to the playoffs every year. I think this is their. My count is correct. If my count is correct, I think this is their 6th straight appearance in the playoffs. They're just that team that gets to the playoffs every year. And of course, the Wild have been around since 2000, so it's basically 2 of the newest teams in the league playing against each other in this first round. And so the Wild have been around since 2000. Their first postseason was the 02-03 season. That was the year they made it all the way to the West Final. But they haven't really advanced. Well, they haven't advanced to that part since then. But they won a few playoff series in the appearances they've had. But of course, because last year they were beaten by the Blues in the first round. So they're looking to change things up, change things. The Pacific semifinals. The first one is the expansion Golden Knights facing the LA Kings. The Golden Knights made history. They made the playoffs in their first season of existence. They won a division in their first season of existence, and they had a 100-point season in their first season of existence. So it's just amazing. And of course, the Knights are facing the Kings. The Kings are in the number one wild card position in the entire Western Conference. There's no crossover this year. There's no crossover this year. The Pacific Division teams run into each other, and the Central Division teams run into each other evenly. The Kings are looking for their 3rd Stanley Cup overall, and it would be their 3rd in 6 years. Yeah, 6 or 7. 6 years. The Kings' appearance in the playoffs this year comes after missing the playoffs the last 3 years before this. And so yeah, that's going to be a good series. The Kings have kind of had the Vegas' number knows how that will turn out. And of course, the other Pacific Series, the Ducks and the Sharks. It was a tight race for second place, but the Ducks ended up winning that and are locked into second place in the entire Pacific Division, earning them the right to open that series at home here in the OC. Of course, the Ducks were in the Western Conference Final last year. They were the Western Conference runners-up, losing to the Predators in 6 games. And they're looking. Matter of fact, they've been in the Conference Final 2 the previous 3 postseasons. They're looking to get deeper again. The Sharks, of course, they're 2 years removed from playing in the final. They reached the final in 2016, first time ever in franchise history. But the year after, they were beaten in the first round by the Edmonton Oilers. So San Jose is looking to make up for that. It's going to be a very interesting playoffs. Of course, every Stanley Cup playoffs this year. I cannot wait for it. It all starts Wednesday with 3 games in Winnipeg, Pittsburgh, and Vegas. The other 5 game ones, including Avalanche and Predators, take place on Thursday. So that's my review of the final week and of the season overall. And I just gave a preview of the Stanley Cup playoffs, what to look for. And next time I talk hockey on YouTube, I will be back here to review the first round, whatever that is. So until the end of the first round, and enjoy the playoffs, everybody.